Have you ever seen a 24-hour tap dance marathon? This incredible event holds the Guinness World Record for the longest tap dance marathon, lasting more than a full day. Imagine dancers, fueled by sheer passion and determination, continuously tapping away for over 24 hours. This extraordinary feat of endurance not only showcases their amazing footwork, but also tests their limits both physically and mentally. The marathon requires incredible stamina, as dancers face fatigue, muscle strain, and dehydration throughout the long hours. Each tap of their shoes creates a rhythmic beat that resonates with the excitement of the audience, who cheer them on, providing motivation to keep going. The participants often require careful physical preparation before such an intense challenge, including practices, stretching, and a focus on nutrition. Despite the hardships, the energy and joy of tap dancing push these athletes to accomplish something truly remarkable. What would you do to keep moving for so long? Discover the amazing wonderpoos octopus in the Philippines. This incredible creature, known scientifically as Wonderpoos photogenicus, has captivated scientists and nature lovers alike. Found in the vibrant waters around the Philippines, this nocturnal octopus is famous for its extraordinary ability to change its skin color. When sensing danger, it can rapidly shift from subtle hues to striking reds and oranges, a skill that not only helps it blend into its surroundings, but also confuses predators. The wonderpoos uses specialized cells in its skin called chromatophores, which expand or contract to reflect different colors. This remarkable mimicry allows it to display both beauty and bravery, showcasing its fascinating adaptations in the wild. Exploring the underwater habitats of the wonderpoos opens up a world filled with wonder and mystery. Have you ever seen such an incredible creature in action? Ever thought about why sea slugs are so green? This fascinating color comes from a unique process called kleptoplasty. Sea slugs, particularly those in the Elysia genus, have an incredible ability to steal chloroplasts from algae they consume. Instead of breaking down these structures for food, they incorporate them into their own cells. This clever trick allows them to perform photosynthesis just like plants do. By capturing sunlight and converting it into energy, these sea slugs can sustain themselves without relying solely on their next meal. Imagine walking down a beach and seeing these vibrant creatures glowing with life, all thanks to their stolen green machinery. This amazing adaptation not only showcases nature's ingenuity, but also brings attention to the intricate relationships between organisms in marine ecosystems. Have you ever imagined that a creature could thrive by borrowing from another's biology? Have you ever wondered why pubs closed on St. Patrick's Day? In Ireland, the celebration of St. Patrick's Day has deep religious roots, so much so that bars were traditionally closed until 1961. This practice began because many Irish people observed the day as one of fasting and reflection, honoring their patron saint, St. Patrick. For Catholics, indulging in alcohol during such a solemn time was viewed as inappropriate or immoral. As a result, the pubs remained shut, and many people instead attended church services or spent the day with family. The lifting of this restriction in the 1960s allowed for a more festive celebration of St. Patrick's Day, showcasing the blend of Irish culture and the global love for the day. Today, you can find people celebrating with parades, music, and of course, some good Irish drinks. Isn't it fascinating how traditions evolve over time? Did you hear about Chris Hemsworth's kind gesture? For the filming of Thor: Love and Thunder, Chris Hemsworth decided to abstain from meat before an important kiss scene with his co-star Natalie Portman, who is vegan. This thoughtful act not only showcased Hemsworth's respect for Portman's lifestyle choices, but also highlighted how actors can support each other on set. During a British radio interview, Portman shared this story, revealing how much she appreciated Hemsworth's consideration. It's not every day you hear about such friendly gestures in Hollywood. By choosing to avoid meat, Hemsworth aimed to make Portman feel more comfortable and respected, demonstrating a sense of camaraderie that can be rare in high-pressure environments. This decision ranks as a small yet impactful way to create a positive work atmosphere. It reminds us that kindness and understanding can go a long way, even in the midst of making a blockbuster film. Isn't it great to see such support among colleagues? Stay in the loop with our channel subscriptions. Subscribing to a channel is a fantastic way to keep track of new content as it arrives. Each time you hit that subscribe button, you ensure that the latest videos or updates pop up directly in your feed. This means no more endlessly searching or wondering if a new video has been posted. Whether it's tutorials, vlogs, or educational content, subscribing lets you immerse yourself in your favorite topics without missing a beat. Plus, many platforms offer notification options, so you'll be alerted instantly about new releases. It's like having your own personal assistant checking for new material tailored to your interests. So why wait? Join our community and let's explore amazing content together. You'll be the first to know about exciting updates and new adventures. Can you imagine a lonely whale calling out? For decades, scientists have been captivated by a mysterious sound echoing through the ocean. This sound, identified as the calls of a male whale, occurs at an unusual frequency of 52 Hz. Most whales communicate at much lower frequencies, making this solitary whale's calls difficult to hear by others of its species. Because of this mismatch, the whale's desperate attempts to connect go unheard, leaving it isolated in the vast ocean. Researchers are fascinated by this phenomenon, often referring to the whale as the 52 Hz whale. Its story raises questions about communication, loneliness, and the potential impact on marine life. As we discover more about this unique creature, we can't help but wonder, what challenges does it face, and how can we better understand the sounds of the ocean? Have you ever seen fuel in plastic containers? In Nigeria, a unique practice has emerged where people use plastic containers for fuel. This innovation stems from the nation's ability to adapt to its resources and infrastructure. Due to the challenges of access and distribution of conventional fuels, many Nigerians rely on readily available plastic containers to store and transport fuel. This method not only showcases resourcefulness, but also highlights the creativity of local communities in finding solutions to their energy needs. By using what's easily accessible, people are making the most of their environment. In urban areas, this practice may be noticed more frequently, with individuals carrying these containers to fill up their vehicles or generators. While this raises concerns about safety and environmental impact, it also emphasizes the importance of adapting to local circumstances. As countries worldwide seek sustainable energy solutions, can we learn something valuable from Nigeria's clever use of available materials? Have you ever wondered why 3D displays amaze us? In China, glasses-free 3D displays are transforming advertising in a captivating way. Imagine walking down a bustling street and seeing vibrant images seemingly pop out from the sides of buildings. No special glasses needed. This technology, using advanced light-field displays, creates a sense of depth and realism that captures the attention of passers-by. Businesses are leveraging this innovation to showcase products and services in a striking manner, making ads more engaging than ever. The brilliance lies in the technology's ability to adjust angles, allowing viewers to see different perspectives as they move. This not only enhances brand visibility, but also sparks curiosity and excitement among potential customers. As a result, you may find yourself stopping to admire the artwork or learning about a new product, all thanks to this cutting-edge display technology. Are we witnessing the future of advertising? Have you ever wondered about Europe's unfinished colonial story? Many European nations still grapple with the legacies of their colonial past, leaving certain territories in a state where decolonization is far from complete. Countries like France and the United Kingdom maintain territories that carry historical ties to colonialism, such as the French overseas regions and British overseas territories. These relationships are often complex, filled with cultural exchanges, yet burdened by historical injustices. The failure to fully address these colonial remnants continues to impact the lives of people in these territories today. For instance, discussions about governance, economic independence, and cultural identity are still ongoing, showcasing a lingering colonial mindset. As we delve deeper into these relationships, it's crucial to ask ourselves how these histories shape our world today and what steps are necessary to foster healing and understanding. Believe it or not, a plane hit the Empire State Building. On July 28, 1945, a B-25 bomber, lost in dense fog, collided with the iconic skyscraper at the 79th floor. What happened next was astonishing. Despite the chaos of the crash and the fire that ensued, the building's steel frame held strong and remained structurally sound. Although the Empire State Building survived this unexpected disaster, the tragedy was profound, with 14 lives lost in the incident. At the time, this major building was one of the tallest in the world, symbolizing hope and ambition. The event also led to changes in aviation safety precautions, as investigators sought to understand how such a collision could occur. People were shocked, as it was hard to imagine a plane hitting such a prominent landmark in New York City. The story of the crash is not just about the devastation. It reflects resilience and the importance of urban safety measures in protecting lives even amidst accidents. How many more incredible stories does the Empire State Building hold? Believe it or not, Navajo guides transform your experience. When you wander through the magnificent landscapes of the Navajo Nation, a knowledgeable Navajo guide can truly elevate your journey. These guides don't just show you beautiful scenery, they weave together stories that connect the breathtaking sights to the rich tapestry of Navajo culture. Picture yourself standing before the striking Monument Valley, while your guide shares the significance of its iconic buttes and mesas, revealing tales handed down through generations. As they explain the relationship between the land and their spiritual practices, your understanding of the landscape deepens. You'll discover the medicinal uses of local plants, hear about ancient legends, and learn how this land shaped the Navajo way of life. Each step with a guide transforms an ordinary visit into a profound exploration of identity and heritage. Imagine leaving with not just stunning photographs, but with a connection to both the land and its people. So before you embark on your next adventure in the stunning Navajo Nation, think about the incredible insights a Navajo guide can provide to enhance your experience. Let's uncover the truth about Johann Link's amazing mechanism. This innovative mechanism uses flow and pressure to create balance, a crucial feature in both robotics and the aerospace industry. Imagine a floating ball, perfectly suspended in midair. This is the kind of stability Johann Link's mechanism achieves. It's fascinating because in fields like robotics, even a tiny adjustment can mean the difference between success and failure. The mechanism ensures that components remain stable during complex movements, contributing to the accuracy of robotic arms or drones. Likewise, in aerospace, where engineers must meticulously account for every millimeter, Link's invention plays a vital role. The mechanics of flow and pressure allow engineers to design systems that operate smoothly, no matter how challenging the environment. By carefully controlling these forces, manufacturers can develop advanced technologies that push boundaries and enhance performance. This balancing act is a remarkable example of how science and engineering intersect, demonstrating just how important precision is in our modern world. Ever wondered about Hmong wedding traditions? In Hmong culture, there's a fascinating custom that highlights the groom's commitment and adaptability following the wedding ceremony. Instead of heading straight to his own home, the groom stays with his bride's family for a while. This period is not just a time to relax, it's an opportunity for him to show his dedication, hard work, and sense of responsibility. During this stay, the groom engages in various daily activities such as working in the fields, tending to livestock, and participating in household chores. This practice allows him to bond with his in-laws and proves that he is ready to support his new family. This unique tradition underscores the values of teamwork and perseverance, reflecting the community's deep-rooted beliefs about family support and cohesion. It also symbolizes the beginning of the groom's responsibilities as a husband, showcasing not only his skills, but also his respect for his wife's family. In a world that's constantly changing, these traditions offer a beautiful glimpse into the significance of family and commitment in Hmong society. What if I told you about invasive knotweeds? These pesky plants are not just an eyesore, they pose serious threats to our landscapes and infrastructure. Knotweeds, particularly the Japanese variety, spread rapidly and can overpower local ecosystems. They disrupt drainage systems, putting communities at risk of flooding. Imagine a heavy rainstorm where roads buckle under the pressure because knotweeds have compromised their structures. Not only do they affect our environment, but they also hit homeowners hard. Property values can plummet, and some mortgage lenders steer clear of homes infested with these plants. The cost of managing and eradicating knotweeds runs into the millions of dollars every year, draining resources that could be better spent on community improvements. So next time you see a patch of knotweeds, think about the broader impacts they have on our neighborhoods and wallets. This might surprise you. Toasted bread is calorie twins. Many people believe that toasting bread somehow makes it healthier or lowers its calorie count, but that's a common misconception. In reality, a slice of toasted bread has about the same calories as the same slice of bread before it gets that golden, crispy finish. So if you're crunching down on toast thinking you're cutting calories, think again. However, there's a twist. The magic might lie in the texture. When you toast bread, it becomes crispier, which can change how you eat it. This delightful crunch can encourage you to savor each bite a bit longer, leading to slower eating and, surprisingly, a quicker sense of fullness. When you take your time eating your toast, your brain gets the chance to signal you're satisfied. So while toasting doesn't shave off any calories, it might just help you enjoy your meal more slowly, potentially reducing how much you eat overall. Next time you pop that bread into the toaster, remember, it's all about how you savor it. Guess what really drives dental and joint implants? Titanium is the superstar of medical materials. This remarkable metal is not only lightweight and incredibly strong, but possesses a unique ability to fuse with bone. This quality makes it the go-to choice for implants in both dentistry and orthopedics. Imagine a material that can seamlessly integrate with your body. That's titanium for you. Its biocompatibility surprises many people who might think metals and our bodies don't mix well. When surgeons use titanium for implants, they're essentially giving the body a new friend that feels perfectly at home. This ability to bond with bone leads to a stronger, more durable solution for those needing joint replacements or dental fixtures. It's like finding a perfect puzzle piece that fits without any gaps. So next time you hear about titanium in a medical context, remember it's not just a metal, it's a crucial part of modern medicine. Is it really true that Yamoussoukro has sacred crocodiles? In the heart of Ivory Coast lies Yamoussoukro, where you'll find a unique spectacle at the Presidential Palace's sacred lake. Here, ancient crocodiles aren't just ordinary reptiles. They are considered revered creatures that carry deep cultural significance for the local community. The people believe these crocodiles are guardians of the lake and symbols of prosperity and strength. Visitors often come to observe and respect these mighty animals, which can often be seen lounging by the water's edge. Local traditions state that harming these creatures brings misfortune, making them central to the area's spiritual beliefs. Interestingly, you can even find locals feeding them as part of rituals to honor their ancestors. So if you're ever in Yamoussoukro, take a moment to marvel at these magnificent guardians and the rich heritage they represent. Did you know apples are relatives of roses? It's true, apples, peaches, and raspberries all belong to the same family, officially called the Rosaceae. This fascinating family includes not only our favorite fruits, but also numerous beautiful flowering plants like roses and cherry blossoms. Members of the Rosaceae family often share certain features, such as simple or compound leaves and fragrant flowers. Apples, for example, bloom in spring with delicate white or pink petals, attracting bees eager for nectar. Meanwhile, peaches dazzle with their vibrant pink flowers, and raspberries sport lovely white blooms. The connection might seem surprising, but it shows how diverse and interconnected the plant kingdom really is. As you bite into a crisp apple or savor the juicy sweetness of a peach, remember that you're enjoying fruits from a family that has delighted humans for centuries. So next time you see a rose, you might just think of the tasty fruits we get from the same family. Isn't nature amazing? Believe it or not, pineapple can tenderize your meat. Bromelain, a powerful enzyme found in pineapples, especially in their core, is known for its ability to break down proteins. That's why many chefs choose to use fresh pineapple as a natural meat tenderizer. When you marinate meat in pineapple juice, the bromelain goes to work, softening those tough fibers and making your meal more enjoyable. But there's a twist. Cooking pineapple can change its enzymes, which may lessen their tenderizing effect. So if you want to keep that juicy, flavorful meat tender, it's best to use raw pineapple or juice. Not only does this tasty fruit help enhance your cooking, but it also adds a splendid sweetness that pairs beautifully with savory dishes. Next time you whip up a barbecue, why not give pineapple a try? You might transform your ordinary meal into something extraordinary. Why not experiment in your kitchen and see how bromelain changes the texture of your favorite meats? Here's something incredible about St. Patrick's Cathedral. This majestic structure is the largest cathedral in Ireland, proudly dedicated to its patron saint, St. Patrick. Built back in the 12th century, St. Patrick's Cathedral stands on a site steeped in history. It's believed to be the very place where St. Patrick, the iconic figure in Irish history, actually converted the Irish people to Christianity. Walking through its grand entrance, you can feel the echoes of centuries past as the cathedral has witnessed countless events, from royal ceremonies to public gatherings. The stunning architecture combines Gothic and medieval styles, captivating visitors with its intricate stonework and beautiful stained glass windows. Did you know that the famous writer Jonathan Swift even served as the cathedral's dean in the early 18th century? Beyond its religious significance, the cathedral is now a cultural treasure, attracting tourists and history buffs alike. So the next time you think of Ireland, remember this remarkable landmark that connects the past with the present. What if I told you about the giant glyptodon? This prehistoric mammal, which roamed South America around 10,000 years ago, was truly a sight to behold. Imagine an armadillo the size of a small car, like a Fiat 600, rolling through ancient landscapes. The glyptodon had a tough, protective shell that shielded it from predators, acting like its own personal fortress. Its reinforced tail was not just for show, it could be used as a weapon against attackers. Living in a world where saber-toothed cats roamed, the glyptodon needed every bit of armor it could muster. Evidence suggests it could weigh up to a ton, making it one of the largest known creatures of its time. Unfortunately, as the climate changed and humans started to encroach on their habitats, these fascinating animals went extinct. Isn't it amazing to think about the diverse creatures that once inhabited our planet? What if humans are more like strawberries than you think? It may sound surprising, but due to evolution, we share a remarkable amount of our genetic code with many living organisms. For instance, about 60% of human DNA is identical to that of a strawberry. This fascinating fact highlights the interconnectedness of life on Earth. Our DNA carries instructions for our bodies, determining everything from eye color to how we process food. Scientists believe that all living things share a common ancestor, which is why these genetic similarities exist. Whether you're a human, banana, or sea sponge, you can trace your genetic lineage back to that early life form. This discovery not only shows the unity within the diversity of life, but also helps researchers understand diseases, genetics, and even agricultural practices. So next time you munch on a strawberry, remember you're sharing a piece of genetic history with that juicy fruit. Isn't it amazing to think how intertwined our lives are with the natural world? Why hasn't Pluto completed its orbit yet? Since its discovery in 1930, Pluto has remained caught in a long celestial dance, not finishing a single orbit around the Sun. This delay is due to its unique position and the shape of its orbit, which is highly elongated and tilted. While Earth takes just 365 days to make a full trip around the Sun, Pluto requires a staggering 248 years. This means Pluto won't complete its first full orbit since being discovered until 2178. To add to the intrigue, Pluto's orbit sometimes brings it closer to the Sun than Neptune, even though it's a dwarf planet. This eccentric path and the gravitational influences of other planets make Pluto's journey distinctive and complex. For astronomers, studying the orbit of Pluto offers insights into the early solar system and the formation of planets. So as we eagerly await Pluto's return to its starting point, we're reminded of how vast and varied our solar system is. Just imagine being around to witness that monumental moment in 2178. Let's explore the surprising radioactivity of bananas. You might be amazed to learn that bananas, one of the world's favorite fruits, contain potassium, which has a tiny bit of radioactivity. This is due to a natural isotope of potassium called potassium-40. While the term radioactive often sounds alarming, the levels in bananas are extremely low and completely harmless. In fact, you'd need to eat a staggering amount, about 10,000 bananas in one sitting, to experience any harmful effects from the radiation. The human body actually relies on potassium to function properly, playing a key role in nerve signaling and muscle contraction. So next time you enjoy a banana, remember that it's not only delicious but also packed with nutrients, including vitamin C and fiber, while being slightly radioactive. This quirky trait highlights the fascinating ways in which nature works. Many foods contain small amounts of natural radioactivity, but they contribute to our daily health rather than posing a risk. Isn't it interesting how something so tasty can also be a tiny bit radioactive? Believe it or not, the emperor penguin is massive. This stunning bird holds the title of the tallest bird in the world, soaring to impressive heights of up to 1.2 meters, or about 4 feet tall. Imagine a bird that not only can stand tall, but also thrives in some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Native to Antarctica, these remarkable birds are well adapted to survive extreme cold and fierce winds. Their thick layer of blubber and dense feathers keep them warm as they waddle across ice and snow. But size isn't all they have going for them. Emperor penguins are also known for their social behavior and incredible parenting skills. Males take turns warming their eggs while females hunt for food, showcasing a partnership that is rare in the animal kingdom. When it comes to their bustling colonies of thousands, the sight of these giant, elegant birds huddled together is truly breathtaking. So, are you ready to learn more about the fascinating life of the emperor penguin? Hard to believe, but kids grow faster in spring. Recent research reveals a fascinating trend. Children often experience growth spurts more frequently during the spring months. What could be behind this seasonal boost? Well, several factors come into play. Longer daylight hours in spring lead to increased outdoor activities, which means children are more active and likely to eat better. This combination can enhance nutrient intake, fueling their bodies for growth. Additionally, spring triggers important hormonal changes that heighten the production of growth hormones. Many parents notice their kids outgrowing shoes and clothes almost overnight during this season, making it a prime time for shopping sprees. This intriguing connection between springtime and faster growth has sparked curiosity among scientists and parents alike. So as the flowers bloom and the days grow longer, it seems our little ones are also blossoming into taller versions of themselves. Guess what really drives Shark Tank deals? According to the Shark Tank contract, mentioning the name of any company you own gives the show a significant stake in your business. Specifically, if you drop your company's name while on the show, Shark Tank automatically secures a 5% ownership interest or a whopping 2% of your lifetime profits. This means that even if you don't seal a deal with the sharks, they could still have a claim to your business profits. Many entrepreneurs join the show hoping to gain funding and exposure, but it's essential to understand the implications of this contract. This unusual clause can affect your financial future long after the cameras stop rolling. So next time you watch an entrepreneur pitch their idea, remember that their words could lead to a long-lasting partnership with Shark Tank, whether they like it or not. Have you thought about the real costs of fame? What if I told you about hidden stories beneath us? The Earth holds countless narratives just waiting to be discovered, even after tragedies. When disaster strikes, it can reshape landscapes and obscure historical treasures lying just below the surface. Archaeologists and geologists often unearth relics that tell vivid tales of ancient civilizations, lost communities, and past environments. For instance, excavating a site after a natural disaster might reveal artifacts from a forgotten city or bones of extinct animals that roamed the Earth thousands of years ago. These discoveries remind us that the Earth is like a giant book, filled with chapters we have yet to read. Each layer of soil and stone has a story to tell, connecting us to our ancestors in the natural world. So next time you stroll through a park or walk down a street, think about what hidden histories might be resting just beneath your feet. Believe it or not, dysthymia affects many people daily. This condition, also known as persistent depressive disorder, PDD, involves enduring feelings of tiredness, hopelessness, and irritability that last for years. Imagine waking up each day feeling like a cloud is hanging over you, yet you still muster the strength to go to work or attend school. Those living with dysthymia often wear a mask, expertly hiding their struggles while managing their responsibilities. Unlike major depression, where symptoms can be intense and overwhelming, dysthymia's challenges are more subtle but equally significant. The chronic nature of the condition can lead to a sense of hopelessness, which may cause individuals to feel as if they'll never escape this cycle of gloom. It's crucial to recognize that help is available. Therapy, medication, and lifestyle changes can make a real difference. Understanding dysthymia is the first step toward breaking the stigma surrounding mental health. So do you know someone who might be feeling this way? Did you know Metallica helped solve a fan's murder? In 2012, the iconic rock band reached out to their fans in an unusual and heartfelt way. They released a video appealing for information about the tragic 2009 murder of Morgan Harrington, a dedicated fan who disappeared after attending one of their concerts in Virginia. To assist in the investigation, Metallica offered a remarkable reward of $50,000, adding to the existing $100,000 offered by law enforcement. The band didn't just want justice for Morgan, they also aimed to raise awareness about her case. Their passionate engagement highlighted the harsh reality of violent crime while showing how powerful a community can be when uniting for a common cause. Metallica's approach was unique, blending their rock star status with genuine concern, inspiring many to come forward with information. What impact can music have on real-world issues? Believe it or not, goalkeepers face 110 shots. In a thrilling challenge, a goalkeeper's attempt to stop 100 shots from outside the box tests not just their skills, but also their endurance. Goalkeepers are some of the most fascinating athletes on the field. They don't just stand and wait, they are constantly on the move, ready to dive or jump to block powerful shots. This challenge highlights their agility and reflexes, as they must react quickly to varying angles and speeds. Imagine facing tremendous power as each shot comes screaming toward you. It's all about concentration and timing. Successfully blocking many of those shots requires training, focus, and an understanding of the shooter's technique. With every near miss or incredible save, the stakes get higher. Goalkeepers also need mental strength to handle the pressure, especially as opponents aim to score. So next time you watch a match, remember the intense skills and bravery these players bring to the game. It surely makes you appreciate their role even more, doesn't it? Why should donkeys take a bath outside? In Georgia, there's a quirky yet practical rule about washing donkeys. If you find yourself needing to give your furry friend a wash, the state recommends using outdoor hoses or buckets instead of bathtubs. The reason? Bathtubs are meant for humans only. This guideline emphasizes the importance of keeping our bathing spaces clean and appropriate for their intended use. Donkeys, known for their hardy nature, actually can benefit from a good wash, especially after a long day of trotting around in the dirt. Bathing them outside not only keeps your home's hygiene in check, but it also allows for a more natural and spacious environment. After all, donkeys don't mind a bit of water and mud. So next time your donkey needs a rinse, grab the hose and head outdoors. Why is Rafflesia arnoldi the world's largest flower? This remarkable plant, native to the rainforests of Southeast Asia, astonishes everyone with its size, boasting a diameter of over 1 meter and weighing around 9 kilograms. Known as the corpse flower due to its unpleasant smell that resembles decaying flesh, Rafflesia arnoldi primarily attracts pollinators like flies, which are drawn to its scent. It doesn't have traditional roots, leaves, or stems. Instead, it lives as a parasite within its host plant, mainly the vine tetrastigma. The flower forms from a bud after a long waiting period, often taking months to bloom. Once it does, the stunning but stinky blossom lasts only about 5 to 7 days. This fascinating life cycle and unique strategy help Rafflesia arnoldia maintain its position as a highlight of biodiversity in the tropical rainforest ecosystem. It's a true testament to nature's creativity and complexity, reminding us how extraordinary the plant kingdom can be. What do you think of this incredible giant? flame of a candle creates tiny diamonds every second. It's hard to believe, but when you light a candle, you're not just lighting a wick, you're igniting a fascinating chemical reaction. Each second, that flame produces around 1.5 million diamond nanoparticles. These tiny diamonds, known for their strength and beauty, form from the carbon present in the candle wax. As the wax burns, the carbon atoms rearrange themselves in a special way due to the intense heat, leading to the creation of these nanoparticles. However, don't get too excited about collecting them. The heat of the flame causes these diamonds to burn away almost immediately, vanishing into thin air. This remarkable process shows us how even the simplest of things can possess extraordinary chemistry. It's a vivid reminder of the wonders that occur right in front of us, often without our notice. So next time you light a candle, think about those fleeting diamond particles dancing in the flame. Isn't that an incredible thought? Hard to believe, but clouds can look like animals. This fascinating phenomenon is known as nephelococcidia, a term that captures the imagination of many. Have you ever lain on the grass, gazed up at the sky, and spotted a fluffy cloud that resembled a bunny or a dragon? You're not alone. Nephelococcidia happens when our brains make connections between random cloud formations and familiar shapes from our world. The soft, billowing nature of clouds, combined with our natural tendency to see patterns, allows us to perceive these whimsical figures. Children and adults alike use their creativity to identify animals, faces, and even objects in the sky. This playful mental exercise provides not just enjoyment, but also encourages imagination and creativity. The next time you're outside, take a moment to look up and let your mind conjure up the animals hiding among the clouds. What shapes will you discover? You might be shocked to learn that elevators can be this short. In Hanover, Germany, you'll find the world's shortest elevator ride, which travels just one story in a mere few seconds. This quirky elevator connects 2 floors of a local office building and has become more of a fun attraction than a practical necessity. Visitors often chuckle as they hop aboard, enjoying the brief ascent and descent while snapping photos for their friends. This novelty ride has turned into a lighthearted landmark that draws in curious onlookers and tourists alike. It highlights how elevators, typically seen as functional, can also provide a unique experience. Imagine stepping into an elevator, feeling excited, and realizing you're only going up 1 floor. Would you dare to take this quick ride in Hanover? Let's uncover the truth about Tokyo Metro pushers. In the bustling heart of Tokyo, the metro system is a lifeline for millions, especially during peak hours. With trains packed to the brim, passengers often find it tricky to board quickly. This is where OSHA, or pushers, step in. These specially trained staff members gently help people onto the trains, ensuring everyone can squeeze inside without delays. Their assistance is vital for keeping the subway system on schedule, which is crucial in a city where punctuality is a way of life. OSHA are expert communicators, using friendly nudges instead of force, and they coordinate with other staff to manage the flow of passengers efficiently. Imagine standing at a platform and seeing these dedicated individuals making sure trains leave right on time. How amazing is it that such teamwork exists in one of the busiest cities in the world? What if I told you women can't enter Mount Athos? This unique place, governed by the Avaton ban, established in 1046 AD, is one of the rare locations in the world where women are completely prohibited from visiting. Nestled in Greece, Mount Athos is a stunning peninsula known for its serene landscapes and rich monastic history, home to 20 ancient monasteries. But the strict rule limiting access to men alone persists, drawing both fascination and controversy. The ban is rooted in the area's spiritual beliefs, emphasizing the importance of maintaining a male-only environment as part of its religious practices. For centuries, this has led to questions about gender equality and tradition. While many argue that respecting cultural heritage is vital, others believe that everyone should have the right to explore such a remarkable site. What do you think about this ban? Is it time for a change? Have you ever seen fish fall from the sky? In the city of Lloro, Honduras, an astonishing event called the Rain of Fish takes place every year between May and June. For over a century, locals and visitors alike have witnessed small, silvery fish plummeting from the clouds, creating a truly magical spectacle. While scientists have yet to pin down a precise explanation for this phenomenon, many believe that waterspouts may be responsible. These powerful winds can lift fish from lakes or rivers and deposit them far away when they lose strength. Imagine looking up to see fish landing right in front of you. This incredible occurrence not only amazes those who see it, but it also highlights the wonders of nature that we still don't fully understand. What other mysteries might our world still hold? This fascinating event continues to draw curiosity and wonder from people around the globe. Why exactly does Rukey matter in the Nanbak War era? Rukey is more than just a name. This character plays a crucial role during a fascinating time in Japanese history known as the Nanbak War. This period, which spanned from the late 14th to the early 15th century, was marked by a struggle for power between the northern and southern courts of Japan. Rukey's mention highlights how individuals can influence historical narratives and the significance of their actions during turbulent times. The Nanbak War era was filled with intense conflicts, shifting allegiances, and political intrigue, making it essential to understand characters like Rukey. They often embody the hopes, struggles, and complexities of their society, allowing us to grasp the human experiences behind historical events. By examining Rukey's contribution to this era, we gain insight into the broader themes of loyalty, resilience, and the quest for unity in a divided nation. So what lessons can we learn from Rukey's story and its impact on Japanese history? What if I told you mermaids almost fooled the world? In 2012, Animal Planet aired 2 fictional documentaries about mermaids that captivated viewers and sparked a frenzy of belief in these enchanting creatures. The shows were crafted so skillfully that many people considered the possibility of mermaids being real. This surge of interest was so pronounced that the US government felt compelled to issue an official statement denying the existence of mermaids. It highlighted how easily entertainment can blur the lines with scientific reality and folklore. The captivating blend of storytelling and vivid visuals hooked audiences, demonstrating our age-old fascination with mythological beings. But why did this particular narrative resonate so deeply? Perhaps it ties into humanity's love for the mysterious and the unexplained. When faced with compelling stories, people often suspend disbelief, which can lead to discussions about nature, science, and cultural tales. So the next time you hear about mythical creatures, remember the impact of these documentaries and the powerful hold of legends on our imaginations. This might surprise you: tallest Lego tower ever built. The tallest Lego tower ever constructed reaches an astonishing height of 112 feet, showcasing the incredible creativity and engineering skills of its builders. Imagine standing next to this towering structure, which rises high above the ground, crafted from countless colorful Lego bricks. This remarkable feat emerged from a collaborative effort, demonstrating how teamwork can drive innovation. Builders from various backgrounds came together, each contributing their unique skills to ensure the project's success. Getting the tower to stand at such a height involved planning, precision, and a clever understanding of physics, as balancing the pieces was no easy task. The project not only inspired awe among visitors, but also sparked a love for engineering and design in Lego enthusiasts of all ages. Events like this encourage creativity and problem-solving, proving that with imagination and dedication, even something as playful as Lego can lead to extraordinary achievements. What other amazing structures could Lego builders create? Prepare to be amazed by your bladder's capacity. Did you know that the average adult produces about 6.3 cups of urine every day? That's like filling up a large water bottle. Our bodies filter out waste and excess fluids, which all end up in the bladder, a stretchy bag that can hold about a pint of liquid. Picture it like a small beer pint. It can expand as more urine builds up. While your bladder can hold this much at once, it typically signals the brain when it's more than halfway full. This is why we feel the urge to go to the bathroom regularly. Interestingly, how often we need to pee can depend on many factors, including how much we drink and what we eat. Staying hydrated is key, but so is knowing your body's signals. Isn't it astonishing how our bodies manage waste in such an effective way? Did you know that Pink Floyd paid tribute to Syd Barrett? This iconic song, Shine On You Crazy Diamond, honors their former bandmate who had to leave in 1968 because of serious mental health challenges and substance abuse. Barrett was a brilliant musician and a creative force, but his struggles made it hard for him to continue with the band. The other members of Pink Floyd felt a deep sense of loss and guilt over his departure, knowing they couldn't help him as they wanted to. The haunting lyrics and atmospheric music reflect their sadness while celebrating Barrett's unique spirit. The song flows through two parts of the album, Wish You Were Here, becoming a moving reminder of Barrett's influence and a poignant reflection on friendship and the toll of mental illness. It makes you wonder how many artists have similar stories, leaving their mark through their work even as they face personal battles. Discover the roots of Missouri's intriguing name. The name Missouri comes from the Missouri tribe of Sioux Indians, who once called this region home. This name is thought to mean town of the large canoes, highlighting the tribe's deep connection to the mighty Mississippi River and its surrounding waterways. These large canoes were essential for transportation and trade, allowing the tribe to navigate their lush territory. Even today, Missouri's identity pays homage to this rich history, with many rivers winding through the state. The legacy of the Missouri tribe is not just a distant memory, it shapes the culture and spirit of the state. By learning about these roots, we gain a better understanding of how indigenous cultures have influenced modern communities. So next time you hear the name Missouri, think about the remarkable history that flows beneath its surface. What other stories could place names tell us? Did you know about the magical Sisyphus machine? This incredible invention shapes sand into stunning geometric patterns using balls that are guided by magnets. Imagine watching as these small balls deftly move, creating intricate designs that seem to dance across the surface of the sand. The Sisyphus operates by harnessing the power of magnets, directing the balls in precise movements to craft beautiful artworks. What's even more fascinating is that these unique patterns don't last forever. They gradually fade away, leaving behind only a smooth layer of sand. This ephemeral nature encourages appreciation of the moment, reminding us how beauty can be fleeting. Invented by a talented artist, the Sisyphus machine combines art and science, showcasing the delicate balance between structure and chaos. It sparks curiosity in both children and adults as they marvel at the process and the mesmerizing patterns formed. So next time you walk by a sandy beach or garden, think about the art created by natural forces. What could your own version of the Sisyphus look like? Hard to believe, but oaks attract lightning strikes. These majestic trees, towering high above the ground, often find themselves at the mercy of nature's most powerful phenomena. Their impressive height makes them easy targets during thunderstorms, as the rising currents of warm air create the perfect conditions for lightning. Additionally, the widespread distribution of oak trees means that many are conveniently located in open areas, further increasing their risk. What's even more fascinating is that the structure of oak trees plays a role in this vulnerability. Their unique hollow cells retain moisture, enhancing the tree's conductivity, which means they can channel electrical discharges from lightning more effectively. If you've ever spotted a towering oak in a storm, you might not have realized the invisible battle it faces. So next time you see a lightning bolt flash across the sky, consider the valiant oak standing proudly below it. Step into a fragrant wonderland at Mupi. The Museo del Perfume de Mexico, often referred to as Mupi, invites visitors on a captivating journey through the world of fragrances. With an impressive collection of over 3,000 pieces, this unique museum not only showcases iconic perfumes, but also lets you experience them firsthand. As you wander through the exhibits, you'll uncover the fascinating history behind each scent, from ancient recipes to modern creations. Imagine sampling perfumes that have enchanted generations while learning about the artistry and science involved in their making. Whether you're a perfume enthusiast or simply curious, Mupi offers interactive displays and workshops that deepen your appreciation for the craft. Plus, it's an excellent opportunity to discover how fragrances can evoke memories and emotions. Ready to immerse yourself in the art of scent? Meet the South Korean exoskeleton that transforms mobility. This innovative device is changing the game for individuals who struggle with walking or climbing stairs. Designed to assist those with physical disabilities, the exoskeleton allows users to move with minimal fatigue, making daily tasks much more manageable. Powered by a rechargeable battery that lasts up to 4 hours, it is not only useful in homes, but also finds applications in factories and medical rehabilitation centers. Imagine the freedom it brings to someone who has been physically limited. No more relying solely on wheelchairs or assistance. The technology behind this exoskeleton means that with each step, users can regain a sense of independence and confidence. It's a blend of robotics and compassion, showcasing how advanced engineering can address real-world challenges. As this technology evolves, it opens the door to even more possibilities for enhancing mobility and improving quality of life. How might these advancements shape the future of rehabilitation and accessibility? What if I told you about the mighty Andes? The Andes mountain range, stretching over 7,000 kilometers, 4,300 miles, along the western edge of South America, holds the title for being the longest mountain range on land. Starting in Venezuela and running all the way down to Chile, this impressive range is not just long but also home to some of the highest peaks in the world, including Mount Aconcagua, which towers at 6,962 meters, 141 feet. Imagine standing at its summit, gazing over breathtaking landscapes. Beyond natural beauty, the Andes carry immense historical significance as they were once home to the ancient Incas, an incredible civilization that flourished there. The mountains played a vital role in their culture, providing resources and serving as sacred sites. Today, the Andes continue to captivate adventurers, scientists, and anyone curious about the wonders of our planet. You won't believe this about mice and cheese. Contrary to what many think, mice actually don't crave cheese at all. A fascinating study from researchers at Manchester Metropolitan University in the UK found that these little creatures prefer foods like fruits and grains over the dairy delight. The idea that mice love cheese likely comes from movies and stories where the two seem inseparable. In reality, the strong smell of cheese can even turn mice away. This curious misconception has led to one of the most persistent animal myths in our culture. So if you're trying to catch a mouse, you might want to rethink your snack offerings. Fruits, grains, or even seeds might work better than a block of cheddar. Next time you hear about a mouse munching on cheese, you can confidently share the surprising fact. Guess what really drives Parkinson's and Huntington's? These two complex diseases have a surprising commonality. They stem from the misfolding of specific proteins in our cells. Imagine proteins as tiny machines that need to be perfectly assembled to work properly. When these machines misfold, they can no longer perform their tasks, leading to cellular malfunction and eventually serious health issues. For instance, in Parkinson's disease, a protein called alpha-synuclein misfolds and clumps together, disrupting communication between nerve cells. This can result in the tremors, stiffness, and balance issues that characterize the disease. Similarly, in Huntington's disease, a different protein misfolds, leading to progressive degeneration of brain cells, which can cause uncontrollable movements and cognitive decline. Understanding protein misfolding opens doors to new treatments, as researchers work tirelessly to find ways to fix or prevent these dangerous misfolds. How does our body get these proteins to fold correctly, and what breakthroughs lie ahead? You might be shocked to learn that humans share hair similarities. Did you know that humans and chimpanzees have a surprisingly similar amount of hair on their bodies? Most people think of chimps as being super hairy compared to us, but the truth is we both have about the same density of hair follicles. In fact, humans have roughly 5 million hair follicles, while chimps also sport a similar number. This shared characteristic points to our common ancestry, as both species diverged from a shared ancestor millions of years ago. However, the types of hair differ significantly. Human hair is finer and often grows longer than the coarser, shorter hair typical of chimpanzees. So why do we seem so different? It's all about how our hair evolved over time. While chimps have developed a thicker coat to help them adapt to their forest habitat, humans lost some body hair as they adapted to various climates and began wearing clothes. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as hair can tell us so much about our evolutionary journey? Here's a wild fact about 3D printers. They were first invented in the 1980s, initially capturing the imagination of inventors and tech enthusiasts. However, it wasn't until the early 2000s that 3D printers truly took off, transforming how we think about manufacturing and prototyping. Imagine creating complex designs layer by layer, rather than carving or molding materials into shape. This revolutionary technology allows designers and engineers to turn digital models into physical objects with remarkable ease. From building toys to even medical implants, the versatility of 3D printing knows no bounds. Schools, startups, and large companies alike have embraced this innovation, making it accessible to everyone. With just a few clicks, you can now print everything from custom phone cases to intricate architectural models. Isn't it amazing how far technology has come? Have you ever wondered why random facts fascinate us? The newly created compilation of Part 1 and Part 2 from the 180-plus Random Facts series answers this curiosity. Fans of quirky trivia have long sought a way to dive into a continuous stream of unusual and interesting information, and this compilation has made it possible. With topics ranging from science to history and everything in between, each fact offers a glimpse into the strange, wonderful world we live in. This collection not only entertains, but it also sparks curiosity and encourages learning, making it perfect for trivia lovers and casual viewers alike. The thrill of discovering something new keeps us engaged, and with each fact, you may find yourself thinking, wow, how did I not know that? So whether you're a trivia buff or just looking to impress your friends, this compilation serves as the ultimate treasure trove of knowledge. Why does Edinburgh showcase so many booksellers? Edinburgh, Scotland, holds the title for the highest number of booksellers per person among British cities, and it's a fascinating reflection of the city's deep-rooted literary heritage. With countless bookstores lining its historic streets, this vibrant city thrives on a love for reading and storytelling. From cozy secondhand shops stuffed with hidden gems to contemporary bookstores featuring the latest bestsellers, there's a unique charm in every corner. The presence of renowned festivals like the Edinburgh International Book Festival further amplifies this passion, drawing in authors and bibliophiles from all over the globe. Community events, book clubs, and readings foster a strong connection between people and literature, making reading not just a pastime, but a fundamental part of Edinburgh's identity. Isn't it inspiring how a city can come alive through the love of books? Did you know armadillos can carry leprosy? Surprisingly, the nine-banded armadillo is one of the few animals known to host the bacteria responsible for Hansen's disease, called Mycobacterium leprae. This quirky little creature, often found roaming the southern United States and other warm regions, has a lower body temperature hovering between 89 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 to 35 degrees Celsius, which surprisingly makes it an excellent host for the bacteria. While it's rare for humans to contract leprosy from armadillos, it can happen through prolonged contact or handling. However, there's no need to panic. The disease is highly treatable with modern antibiotics. Leprosy can cause significant skin and nerve damage if left untreated, but thanks to advancements in medicine, those affected can live healthy lives. So next time you see one of these fascinating little critters, remember they hold a unique place in the natural world. Did you hear about the Chevy Malibu meteorite? In 1992, an astonishing event unfolded in New York when a meteorite struck a parked Chevy Malibu. This incredible collision is one of the most well-documented meteorite events in history. The meteorite, a type that originated from the asteroid belt, weighed about 12 kilograms and created a substantial hole in the car's roof. Witnesses reported the event with a mix of surprise and excitement as chunks of the meteorite scattered nearby. Scientists quickly became interested as they could study the rock to learn more about the early solar system. After its fall, the Chevy Malibu became a unique piece of history, showcasing the rare occurrence of space debris interacting with everyday objects. People often wonder how often meteorites hit our Earth, and the truth is they fall all the time, but most are too small to notice. The Malibu incident serves as a reminder that we share our planet with the remnants of the cosmos, making space less distant and more connected to our daily lives. Let's uncover the truth about GPS adjustments in Australia. In 2017, Australia made a significant change by adjusting all GPS coordinates by 1.8 meters. This adjustment was necessary due to the slow but steady movement of the Australian plate, which drifts northward at a rate of 7 centimeters every year. Since the last GPS update in 1994, this steady shift has led to a noticeable gap between where things were and where they are now. To ensure that all GPS data is precise, the Geoscience Australia team recalibrated the coordinates across the entire continent. This means that if you were using a GPS device or mapping app while traveling in Australia, the location you see now is more accurate than ever. With the updated coordinates, navigation becomes easier and more reliable, helping everyone from casual travelers to emergency services reach their destinations safely and efficiently. Isn't it fascinating how even tiny movements beneath our feet can make such a big difference? Surprisingly, it's a fact that dogs see differently. While they don't experience colors the same way we do, they can easily spot shades of blue and yellow. Unlike humans, who enjoy a vibrant world filled with a rainbow of colors, dogs have a more limited palette, which is often described as similar to red-green color blindness in people. However, this doesn't mean their vision is lacking. In low-light conditions, dogs shine thanks to a special layer in their eyes known as the tapetum lucidum. This reflective layer acts like a mirror, bouncing light back through their retinas and helping them see much better in the dark. So while a dog might not appreciate a stunning sunset in the same way we do, their ability to navigate and perceive in dim lighting is simply amazing. What other surprises do you think their vision holds? Ever considered why square watermelons exist? These quirky fruits, known for their unique shape, are not designed for eating, but rather for decoration. Originating in Japan, the idea behind square watermelons began in the 1970s as farmers sought innovative ways to attract attention to their produce. By growing watermelons in square molds, producers created an eye-catching novelty that appealed to both locals and tourists. This unusual fruit is perfect for enhancing aesthetic appeal, especially at gatherings or as a fun centerpiece in homes. Surprisingly, while they may look appealing on the outside, these square watermelons can be challenging to slice and enjoy due to their firm texture. As a result, most people simply admire them rather than taste them. The fascinating process involves carefully placing watermelons into plastic boxes, allowing them to grow into the desired shape. Nowadays, square watermelons have gained popularity worldwide, symbolizing creativity in agriculture and attracting curious collectors. Next time you encounter one, will you appreciate its artistic charm instead of craving a slice? Discover the truth behind Project X cigarettes. In the 1970s, Project X aimed to create a new kind of cigarette that would supposedly be safer for smokers. It was developed by scientists who wanted to reduce the health risks associated with traditional tobacco products. However, the project faced intense opposition from powerful tobacco manufacturers, who realized that if Project X succeeded, it could threaten their entire industry. They were well aware of the potential dangers linked to smoking, and the idea of a less harmful product made them uneasy. Ultimately, Project X was abandoned, leaving the public unaware of what could have been a significant change in tobacco consumption. The decision to halt the project raises questions about corporate responsibility and the lengths to which companies may go to protect their interests, even when health is at stake. Were profits valued more than people's health? Did you know British history involves complex ties with Palestine? During the tumultuous period of the early 20th century, Britain held significant influence over the events shaping the Arab community in Palestine. Following World War I, the British Mandate established their control over the region, leading to a mix of political tensions and aspirations for independence among the local population. This era saw numerous incidents, including clashes and protests, which tragically resulted in the deaths of several individuals. The British government's actions often sparked outrage within the Arab community as they navigated their identity and desires for sovereignty. Additionally, British policies sometimes favored certain groups over others, creating rifts that still echo through history today. While the interactions between the British and the Palestinian Arab community sought to promote stability, they often resulted in deep-rooted conflicts. Understanding this complex relationship sheds light on the historical narratives that continue to shape the region's dynamics today. What lessons can we learn from such important events? Believe it or not, a French soldier became a king. Jean Bernadotte, originally a soldier in the Napoleonic Wars, made quite an impression on the Swedish army during one particular campaign. While fighting against Sweden, he treated captured Swedish soldiers with remarkable kindness, a move that didn't go unnoticed. His compassion resonated deeply with the Swedish people, who admired his character even though he had never set foot in their country before. In a surprising twist, this goodwill transformed Bernadotte from a soldier to a celebrated figure, culminating in his election as King of Sweden in 1818. The Swedish monarchy was looking for a new leader, and Bernadotte, with his strong principles and military skills, fit the bill perfectly. Today, the House of Bernadotte continues to reign in Sweden, a remarkable legacy of how a foreign soldier's kindness changed the course of history. Who could have imagined that a few acts of compassion could lead to a royal lineage? Guess what really drives the eternal fire in Iraq? This incredible phenomenon has been burning continuously for over 4,000 years, making it one of the longest-lasting natural fires on our planet. The flames originate from underground gas pockets that have been ignited, providing a spectacular sight for anyone who visits. Ancient texts reference this fiery wonder, highlighting its importance in local culture and history. The eternal fire is more than just a natural curiosity. It's a reminder of the powerful forces of nature that have shaped our world. People have marveled at its beauty and significance for millennia, drawing in curious visitors fascinated by its relentless flames. In a region where tales of the past meet the wonders of nature, the eternal fire stands as a unique symbol of resilience and continuity. Can you imagine what it must have felt like to witness this fire throughout various ages and changing civilizations? Can you imagine that one word holds 15 letters? The word uncopyrightable is not only impressive for its length, but also for its unique quality. It contains no repeating letters. This makes it the only 15-letter English word that meets this criterion, a fascinating fact that many people might not know. Think about it. Most long words often have multiple letters appearing more than once, like extraordinarily, which actually has repeating letters. Uncopyrightable means something that cannot be duplicated or copied, and it serves as a great reminder of the richness and quirks of the English language. Whether you're a word enthusiast or just curious about cool language facts, this word stands out in its own right. Next time you're playing a word game or trying to impress friends with your vocabulary, you can whip out this gem. Who's ready to expand their word collection? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Japanese knotweed invades everywhere. This plant, scientifically known as Fallopoeia japonica, has made quite a name for itself as one of the world's most notorious invasive species, according to the World Conservation Union. Native to East Asia, it was initially brought to Europe and North America in the 19th century for ornamental purposes and erosion control. However, its rapid growth and ability to thrive in various environments have turned it into a troublesome invader. Japanese knotweed can outcompete local plants for resources like sunlight and nutrients, disrupting ecosystems and even causing damage to buildings and roads with its extensive root system. Once established, it can be incredibly challenging to control, often requiring professional help to manage its spread. So if you spot this plant in your garden, it's wise to address it quickly before it takes over your space. Believe it or not, Americ Jettner fooled the Secret Service. In the late 19th century, Jettner managed to evade the authorities for an astonishing 10 years, using counterfeit $1 bills that were filled with errors. One of the most noticeable mistakes was that he often misspelled the name of George Washington, a glaring detail that surprisingly didn't catch attention at first. He was clever with his strategy, only using one counterfeit bill at a time and constantly moving to different locations to avoid detection. This allowed him to slip under the radar for years while making small purchases. However, eventually his luck ran out and he was apprehended. Jettner ended up serving 4 months in prison for his clever but illegal escapades. His story serves as a fascinating glimpse into the world of counterfeiting and the lengths some would go to for a quick gain. A $5 painting turned into a $50 million-dollar mystery. In an incredible twist of fate, Terry Horton unknowingly bought a painting at a thrift store that would later be identified as a valuable Jackson Pollock artwork. This remarkable discovery transformed the seemingly ordinary piece into a staggering $50 million treasure. Horton purchased the painting in 2000, believing it to be just an interesting find for his home. Experts later confirmed its authenticity, making it one of the most significant art discoveries in recent history. However, the story takes a tragic turn. Horton passed away before he could sell the painting. His journey reflects the unpredictable world of art and value, where something bought for a few bucks could hold immense worth. Today, the painting remains a subject of fascination and debate, inspiring discussions about authenticity, the art market, and what truly makes art valuable. What will happen to this masterpiece now? Will it ever find a new owner willing to pay its worth? You won't believe this about the Coca-Cola bottle. The iconic Coca-Cola bottle was specifically designed to be instantly recognizable, even in the dark or when someone touches it. This unique shape, called the contour bottle, was first introduced in 1915 and has remained largely the same over the years. It was created by the Root Glass Company in an effort to ensure that, no matter where it was seen, people could identify Coca-Cola among a sea of other beverages. The decision to create such a distinct and curvy design helped make Coca-Cola a global symbol. Its silhouette has become so famous that even a blind person can identify it just by feeling its shape. This clever design choice is one reason Coca-Cola has remained one of the world's top-selling soft drinks. With its blend of tradition and innovation, the Coca-Cola bottle continues to be a true icon of branding. This might surprise you, sea otters have secret pockets. These adorable marine mammals have a unique adaptation that helps them survive in their underwater habitat. Under their forearms, sea otters possess folds of skin that act like pockets. These clever pouches give them the ability to store food, like sea urchins and crabs, as well as tools such as rocks. When it comes time to eat, otters will pull out a rock from their pocket to crack open hard-shelled shellfish, showcasing their impressive problem-solving skills. This behavior not only highlights their intelligence, but also reflects the intricacies of marine ecosystems. By using tools in their daily lives, sea otters demonstrate how animals can adapt to their environment. So next time you see an otter floating on its back, remember it's not just relaxing, it might be gathering a snack for later. Curious about your body's amazing atom turnover? Did you know that approximately 98% of the atoms in your body are replaced each year? This incredible statistic showcases the dynamic and regenerative nature of our biological systems. Every moment, tiny atoms, which form everything from our cells to our organs, are constantly being exchanged with those in the environment. For example, when you breathe, eat, or drink, new atoms enter your body, while old ones leave. This process plays a crucial role in how we heal, grow, and adapt. Your skin is replaced approximately every 27 days, while red blood cells have a lifespan of about 120 days. Even your bones, which may seem solid, are constantly undergoing remodeling, allowing them to stay strong and healthy. So next time you think about your body, remember that it's a vibrant and ever-changing collection of atoms, tirelessly working to keep you going. Isn't it fascinating to consider how you are literally becoming a new you every year? Hard to believe, but emotions hide in milliseconds. The uncertainty principle explains a fascinating relationship in quantum mechanics. The more accurately we know a particle's position, the less accurately we can determine its momentum. And the opposite is also true. This principle not only transforms our understanding of tiny particles, but also gives insight into the fleeting emotions we display. For instance, subtle facial expressions can reveal what we're really feeling, often in just a blink of an eye, lasting only milliseconds. These brief flashes can be so quick that they're easy to miss, yet they can convey emotions like joy, sadness, or anger, even when we try to hide them. Just as with particles, the more we try to suppress these emotions, the more unpredictable their expressions become. So the next time you catch a glimpse of a fleeting smile or a quick frown, remember, it might reveal more than intended. Let's uncover the truth about the zenith. The zenith is a fascinating concept in astronomy, marking the point in the sky that sits directly above an observer. Imagine standing outside on a clear night, gazing up at the stars. The highest point you can see in the sky is the zenith. It represents the apex of a celestial object's journey as it crosses the heavens. Interestingly, the zenith is the opposite of the nadir, which is the point directly beneath our feet. The term zenith has a rich history, originating from the Arabic phrase Santa Larai, meaning path above the head. This phrase transformed over centuries through medieval Latin and Old French, before becoming the word we use today. Understanding the zenith not only helps us navigate the night sky, but also connects us to ancient astronomical traditions. What else can we discover about the cosmos?